This is my first opportunity as president to speak to you, the leaders of Farm Bureau in Iowa. The strength of Farm Bureau is at the county level, and you provide the leadership to reach our goal.
I'm a third-generation Farm Bureau member. I've been on the Farm Bureau board in Harrison County for 6 years, and I decided to get more involved in Farm Bureau because I had such a passion for agriculture, and I wanted to find a way to expose more people to the passion that I shared in agriculture.
I've always felt that it was my job to be the leader in the room.
Did you have a good day?
For me, leadership, at a young age that I am, the sky's the limit. I am grasping for the next big thing, the next opportunity to grow, to enhance the life that I have right now.
So when I moved back from college, the first 2 months I was here and wanted to do more in my community and knew there was more out there. So I contacted the local Farm Bureau office and asked when their next meeting was, and ever since I've been on the board representing Howard County.
In 2017, we started the Celebration of Ag, and this was my little brainchild, and I said, we need to have a party, essentially, is what I said to my board members. I was like, we need to celebrate the goodness and the richness of what is Grundy County Ag.
Harrison County has all different types of farmers and all different types of agriculture, and I think that that's something that we should celebrate. So one way we've done that is we started the Farm Bureau Day at the Farmers Market.
At the mighty Howard County Fair, our Farm Bureau got together and we ordered watermelons, which we served to the public for free. And while we were there, we had cab simulators so the kids could see how it feels to farm.
We do a lot with fair, we do a lot with like our 4-H omelet breakfast, and we plan different events throughout the year. I wanted to give back to the fair board, the community, and those adults that helped me grow into the woman I am today and to have the passion for agriculture.
Exploring Swine is a program in Harrison County that gives a non-farm youth the opportunity to show pigs at our county fair. Probably 30 young people that we've put through the Exploring Swine program that would not have had an opportunity to be around livestock at all had we not given them that opportunity. I feel like we create a friend of the industry once we show people how to take care of livestock and we show people how we take care of livestock.
With the building that we had at our fair, when Reg Rye come through Cresco, we showed them what a modern hog barn looks like and why we want our pigs in there compared to outside. And we decided to put up showers so they could all get to pet a pig and take a shower. We even served pork sandwiches while we were there, while they were waiting in line. We actually brought in a few pigs so that people could see that and so they could get a shower while they're and see some of the pigs.
For receiving the award, we got to choose an organization to give our grant money to, and I decided that we should give it to the Grundy County Fair Board to build a children's park at their new campground that they built. Our county fair doesn't have any carnivals. We're strictly 4-H fair, and I thought it would be beneficial to have some place where those little kids and adults can blow off some steam and just hang out at the campground after a livestock show.
I think it's kind of a space that maybe could get more people in the general community involved, not just farm families. I think that's important, that it just involve the local community there in Grundy and something to get everybody involved.
Ag education is really important when it comes to bridging the gap between non-farmers and farmers, and my wife and I really feel like we have the opportunity to share our farm and also improve the ag education in our region.
Well, as part of this award, we have chosen to give back to our community of Harrison County, and we have given a grant of money to Tri-Center Schools to help build their livestock building that they are currently building. They have one of the largest FFAs in the county, and we feel passionate about livestock.
So thanks to this award, we are able to give back to a great organization, Hope for Life Pregnancy Center. We feel strongly toward this organization because it helps families in all stages. Steve and I, at first, we didn't think we could have kids, so we did an embryo adoption, and so we're very strong into adoption.
Just being able to help women in that situation when it's scary. Yeah, we were excited. We were ecstatic that we were gonna have kids. But there are women that is not the case. And so I think Brian and I both really felt strongly that this was needed in our community. We live, like so many Iowans, in a very small rural community, and it's needed.
This year we're trying the Pen Pal program, where my son, at 5 years old, it's one of his classroom projects, is to communicate with other kids in a different school and tell them what being a farm kid is really about. This last year, I had the opportunity to go to the state capitol, and he got to meet with all our legislators and tell them what we do on our farm. It's a great opportunity to teach your kids what we're doing and why we're doing it.
In 2016, I was appointed by Governor Reynolds to be on the Rural Health and Primary Care Advisory Board. That advisory board gives Farm Bureau and agriculture a seat at the table when it comes to improving access to rural health care and also improving outcomes of health care in our state. What I can do is to try to get involved and really be involved in positive change when it comes to policymaking.
I had the opportunity to go on some trips for Farm Bureau. One of the most memorable ones was the one when I went to Washington, D.C. to testify before Congress on the state of the small family farm. There was me and 3 other people. The scope of the questions that they wanted to know, what is it like? What are you doing there? What are your struggles? It was important for me to go and to accept the Farm Bureau's calling and said, hey, can you go do this for us and be our voice? Just another reason why Farm Bureau means so much to me, because of the opportunities. They prepared me and they set me up for success, and it was one of the best experiences ever.
Leaders, they can't do it all. They also need people behind them.
The participation of every family member and how they've really built our farming operation up to something that we can be proud of.
It was important for John and I to raise our son here. This is what we want to give to our son. We want to show him what it's like growing up on a farm. The best person to tell your story is yourself. Whether you're actually talking about it or you're just visually, someone sees you out in the community giving back and donating your time or volunteering. If I don't tell my story, someone else will, and it'll be wrong.